I'm creeping low in a flip flop box. Let it wane. Leaning to the left, gold rims on that thing. Peanut butter guts, it's a must. Drop it in the shop, take it out, mine it up. 10 clip coats to make it shine. Make me circle through the Ville like 55 times. Boys kicking.
All right, thanks for joining us again today at Two Wicked. I'm Will. Today we got my guy again, not Kenny.
Freshest fat boy on the planet checking in. It's your boy Nelson. You already know what it is. Welcome to Two Wicked.
And
Nadia.
Kenny couldn't join us today. He is at an awards show in California.
I hope Kenny
when
see
you
what's
get back.
happening right now.
Yeah, you're taking his spot.
The takeover.
Slowly but surely. And special guest, you know him, you love him, George.
Yeah.
George, thanks for joining us.
Thanks
today,
for all the cheerleaders in the back. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alexa play, that's my dog.
That's my dog.
Oh, I thought it was going to really come on. I'm like, ooh, I really feel special.
George, we got you here today. This is Nelson's idea, actually, and I'm glad you guys made that happen because we've been trying to do it for a minute. And I thought he was actually might be, just selling me a wolf.
Yeah, most people call me Ghost.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, because that's what I thought was going to happen. We was going to get ghosted.
He don't pop out often, but
Well, I appreciate it.
We
So,
in there.
we're talking about, he said you got the game on the biz, man. I mean, even though you got 47, you got Envy, you got Icon, and
Trio.
And
what else? Because you still got the spot in Florence?
that's just local,
we
right?
actually just closed the Florence location.
Really?
So we're going to be looking for a Huntsville location to bring our idea from Florence here.
So what is that? What was unique about that idea?
Small, unique, especially just focused on drink specials.
Okay. It's like a
like-
speakeasy, bro.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
straight shot. Matter of fact, your room is bigger. Than,
Okay, all right. So it's really something quaint, like just for the people who come there.
Fire code was 49.
49.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
49.
Dang. Okay.
So it's like the size of the
You put
original TV
60
place
people
out.
in there, you remembered that you had a fire code of 49.
That might be the name, Fire Code 49.
What was the name of it?
49.
Was it Drink Factory?
Drink Factory.
Drink Factory, yeah.
The Drink Factory. Okay, that's what's up. So, what's it like doing business here in Huntsville? Is a question we asked the other business people. What do you think? What's your take on it?
For the most part, it's productive. As the city grow, business grow, ideas grow. So you just got to get on the choo-choo train.
I'm more interested in how you got started. Because
Mistake.
we go back to like the Elks. So I know we're showing our age, but
Yeah.
I want to know, like, how did you start as a club owner or promoter? Like, how did you get your start?
It's funny you said the Elks, so we're going to trickle back a little bit further back. I got here in 96, and I stumbled into promotion by mistake. Had to find a substitute for selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? It's out there.
Statute of limitations.
Everybody knows.
Right.
Yeah, we already know what time it is.
Look,
yeah.
I've been fingerprinted so many times, and no one's looking for me.
All right.
So either call me a smart drug dealer or a smart man.
There you
Pick
go.
one is all the same.
Yeah.
But then just wanted to educate myself past what I knew in Chicago. Coming from Chicago, they say gangs and drugs is the only thing you know. So I just wanted to beat the odds and find something else productive to do. When I realized that I can actually make money by convincing people to come to a party, it was just nonstop from there. That's all it's been. And so I started in 98, did a couple of parties.
You're A&M, right?
Yep.
So I was going
A&M.
to say, how old were you,
Oh.
if you don't mind me asking?
Keep the comments to yourself over there. 19. Got here. I was 18. Started promoting my summer of the end of my freshman year. So promotion was a substitute for drugs. So I was able to hustle in Chicago, and my parents never knew this. They just gonna find out today.
Oh.
God rest my stepdad sold, and my mom's gonna flip over in her. She's sitting on the couch now. But yeah, look, you are brought into the life what you choose to do with it is up to you. I chose to do what I did, but then I also chose to make a change. So once I got here, came here, I fell off. I came with a partial scholarship, goofed off my freshman year, thought I was still in Chicago, realized by the summertime that I wasn't. So I had to make a change. I either had to come back here and find something productive to do or go home. So I started promoting. Started with a young lady named Renata Riddles. Went to her. That was my friend back then. And she say, I help you promote parties if you sell Mary Kay. Her mom's was the Mary Kay queen.
Wow.
So went to my first Mary Kay meeting.
That's nice.
They gave me a gray bag that opened up like a little portfolio, had little pink little facial mirrors in it, had all this little cream, had all this little just different stuff. Still got the bag. So the next podcast, I'm gonna bring the bag because people think you be lying.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna bring the receipts back.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Okay,
So, but yeah, started with her, and she was from Huntsville, so she had a connection that I didn't. We started throwing parties. She chose not to keep throwing parties. I lost a couple of friends to the drug gang, trying to still do the little drug thing, you know, from Chicago to Huntsville. And then the first place I consistently got a promotion gig was at the warehouse
Oh, wow.
on Springfield and Jordan Lane. Building still there.
It's still there.
Chuck Moore. So started with him. Next place he took me to was the Elks. So now we at the Elks.
My God.
I
What
tell
a time
everybody,
to be alive, baby.
ooh, Lord.
Hey, listen, them $1.25 Long Island.
what? $1.25.
It shut down when I got here. I was too young to get in. We used to parking lot pimp. Me and the other guys from college. We used to be outside waiting on the women to come out, trying to talk to them.
Yeah, look, I tell everybody, old ideas and new ideas. Everybody think stuff around here now is new. I started Thirsty Thursday. Me, John Bond, Chief Rocker.
Oh, wow.
The three of us. Matter of fact, let me just tell y'all how I met them guys. And I know they ain't here, but it's just so
Shout out to
funny.
103.1. We up.
That's what I'm talking about.
The gang.
We are on
ID.
Sparkman and Pulaski Pike. I'm driving. My homeboy Lamar in the car. We look over. We see the We Up van. We have a sign, a 11 by 17 that we had just came from Kinko's. We hold the sign out. Can you put us on the radio? That day they pulled over. We introduced ourselves. We met them, and I've been rocking with them ever since. Then.
Dang.
That's crazy.
That's
25 years ago,
That's
off a
dope.
sign.
That's
So-
dope. Whose idea was it to do the sign?
That was the way of getting things out.
Oh, that's
See,
how it
back in
happened.
the
then.
days,
yeah,
Okay.
you got to understand. 25 years ago, there was no.
That was your social media.
media.
So yeah,
Please stop.
That was your meme. You created a cardboard meme.
Yes.
let me tell y'all. And the lady done got out the game, but her print shop is named Amise.
right there. I know what you're talking about. Corner of the Parkway and what is that?
Yes.
Sparkman?
Yep. She used to work in Kinko's. And when I tell you we spent so much time together with that lady, like, because everything was manual. So you would have to figure out how to put 4 flyers on a page first. That took you about an hour. Then you would have to physically cut the flyers. So now they had a little cutter in the back.
Yeah,
and
you
you
had to
put the
just-
stuff under there, and you have to look at it to see where it's in the right spot and then cut it. Then we'll seal them. And then, while you was in there, you use plenty of markers. You got all the stationary stuff that you need. So we would make the signs. Went from there.
That's Jimmy Hart. And T2.
Marketing was done with the shoes you got on your feet.
I missed that.
Getting out.
Yeah,
Hit the
getting out.
street.
But also that helped you get to know people and understand people. But that was my success then. Was I knew the people that I encountered because
Yeah.
it was hand to hand.
Yeah, you knew
face
him
to
face
face.
to face, right? Uh-huh.
It wasn't nothing digital. Barely at that time we had cell phones, and as y'all remember, they just barely sent text messages.
Facts.
And
Yeah. I remember when I felt like I was someone when I became a part of a text thread for parties. Like, oh shit!
Oh, yeah.
that felt like it was dope. You
They
know
put
what I
you
mean?
in
Like,
the- yeah, they
you're in
put
that
you
group
in the-
text.
yeah.
Like, we're gonna be here. It's like, oh shit! Where you going tonight? Oh, you didn't get the text? I'm not talking to you. You're obviously not cool enough.
You disappointed when you don't get it.
You don't get the text and you wonder why
somebody
you
else
didn't
gotta
get
tell
it.
you about
Somebody
it.
else
Yeah.
tells
How
you.
you
You're like,
know?
hold on. Like, wait a
Loser.
minute.
Look, I got something
George,
else.
hold on, George. Hey, bro, why you say
Just
that?
for the record, I wasn't one of those.
Here's another part. You can only send 10 put
At a
10 people in
time.
your group at a
Yeah,
time.
yeah. So you got to
So,
have your list. And
Be number 11 and you didn't get it. So,
That's hilarious. I forgot about that.
It's making me feel
So-
so old.
no,
All right, Elks.
got to start somewhere.
One night. You started at the Elks one night a week.
Thursday.
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 Used to go crazy. If you came in 99 is when I got here. So
Yeah.
if you came in 99, you knew the spot to be on Thursdays. How did you go from Thursday to I feel like you had done every day they had over there?
Wow. Yeah, you're about right about that. But our biggest night was Thursday, and then we did Fridays. Thursday basically was built on free before a certain time. Now, here's the kicker. Nowadays, it's free before 10:30, free before 11. But I tell you how life was good back then because it was free before 9. So, if you didn't look out the door at 8:30 and see people lined up down the hill, around the corner, and cars parked everywhere, you knew what type of night you was gonna have.
yeah.
All right, so I got a question because I can't we called you here because I really want the tea. I want the behind the curtain stuff that everybody doesn't know about the nightlife. So I want to know, true or false? Y'all be holding that line sometime, don't it?
We used to. Now
You
you
already know that. Hell yeah. Hold on 1 second. Just sitting out there, everybody just standing.
Nobody's
happening.
in the inside.
Yeah.
You know what? You know how many times we counted to 12 and that was 50? The first 50 people free. We stop at 12. How you gonna know when you get in the club how many people in there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you did what you had to do.
Yeah.
Gimmicks.
Make it seem more exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, you pull up, there's a parking lot full of cars, and they say it's free before a certain time, or let's use the amount. First 50 people free. If you count the cars in the parking lot, it's more than 50 cars.
Right.
So you don't know
No
how many
one
people in
knows.
there.
Employees, security, everybody.
Yeah, we didn't say first 50 customers free. We said first 50 people free. So
There's 13 people that work here.
the fire marshal like it like that too.
False advertisement.
Hey, you got 525 plus the 16 people you got that work here. Wait, they count? Yeah, they count too.
That's what's up. So after Elks, so first
The next name is what he told me is had me blown. I didn't know it was involved.
which one?
721.
Oh yes, $75 Moet bottles.
Basketball.
Huh?
Oh, the basketball goal.
The basketball goal.
For
That's
the
why I
people
met
that don't
Gabrielle
know.
Union.
Really?
Yes, she
In
was filming
721?
that. She was filming the movie. I was just able to get in the clubs, and that was the first one I went into. And she was there filming that movie, and she was in the back, and guys are trying to holler at her, and she's literally looking at them like, "Ugh, get away!" like I don't think so. And she was on Huntsville. And she was like, "This place is so small. I can't wait to get out of here." Ugh, like I just
What?
yes.
Yeah, Nelson, I done been everywhere. Let's see.
I forgot 721 was you.
Hey, look, let's run down this list.
we
All
got?
right, so we're gonna start at the warehouse, right?
All right.
Then we're gonna go to the armory. So after I left the armory, then I went to the Elks. All right. So after I left the Elks, I went to Mirage. At that time, Mirage had just changed. Me and Chuck Mo, God bless his soul, went
in peace,
knocked
Chuck.
down the wall. I remember the day we sitting there, they taking out the wall, and I'm just watching them. Chuck Moore hit one part of the wall, and the fluorescent light bulb just swung and hit him in the head. I thought he was gone.
Damn.
No.
He looked at me and said, "Grandson, you got to keep on moving when you get hurt."
Legend, man. Rest in
At the
peace, Chuck.
Mirage, let's see, 721, the horse. Man, I done
The
been
Horse.
everywhere. I was joking with somebody the other day. I said, I know how to get closed down. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a blessing to figure out how to stay
How
open.
to stay open. That's crazy. You know you would never let me in the Mirage underage.
Hey, I have morals.
You
man.
you stuck to the gun. I'm talking about this my partner, Nadia. He would not let me in. I would literally sit in the parking lot in the car while my friends was inside the Mirage.
All right, and I know George very well too, and not this past homecoming, the one before, he was trying to get a damn section, and I was like, George, there's sections without people. He said, they've paid. It would go against my integrity to let you have that. I said, I'm going to pay you for it as well. He said, but they've already paid. I said, George, it's empty section. He said, Will, I can't do it. I said, wow, man, this nigga's integrity is pissing me off.
Right now. How dare you have
And
morals?
it was me and Ken who were like, we'll pay you double. He was like, Will. I was like, this nigga's tripping.
They say all money ain't good money.
Come
You know
on,
what I'm saying? Like,
So, at what point? Because we could talk about this all day. You know, I got memories upon memories. I remember what 721 did for the city. I remember the $75 Moet bottles. I remember the basketball goals in the inside the club.
In the cage. In the
the cage, inside the club. We drunk as hell hooping.
Going down. Like, people were really playing. I mean, we're not talking about
With
the
our
little
whole
bitty
soul.
basketball goal.
People
Talking about
went.
actually hooping
With our whole
in the
soul,
club.
we was in there
man.
playing. We
Yeah.
were.
and they showed up for it.
Yes,
That
for
was
that
the point.
reason. But you got to think about it. Especially you a top tier hooper. That's the closest to the league you're getting. Right?
Wow.
You're in the club. You got a whole audience and chicks is in there
And they in
watching. Like, really, like,
to the league.
yeah, you're in the league.
Y'all niggas is mad sweaty in there too.
Going crazy, bro.
Mad sweaty.
Where you been at over there playing basketball?
Get out of here.
And they would be drinking at that time too.
Yes.
So drunk playing and
Yes.
sweaty. Mm.
Yes.
That's what you call it.
I wore deodorant back then, though, so I wouldn't just,
What a time to be alive. Look, do you remember when you had Player Circle there?
Oh yeah.
Player circle.
Yeah.
Talking about 2 Chainz now?
2 Chainz. So what's his partner name? Damn, it's Titty Boy and Dollar. So Dollar had just got out of prison. I think this was one of his first shows after he got out. And so they performed, they smoked it. I'm a big 2 Chainz and Titty Boy fan, so I'm hollering at him like, man, what's up? Where they going? I need to. He put them in my truck and let me drive them to Boomers.
Come on.
It was Fat Cats then.
Yeah.
Let me drive them. I had the Tahoe with the 6s on it, screens and shit.
Yeah.
So they felt like they was riding in luxury. You know, this mother was 12 years old with these rims on.
Come on, hey,
You know
that's
what
how
I'm
it
saying?
was back then.
But
though.
they rode with me. He left
Yeah.
them in my care. I drove them to Fat Cats. We
I
were
didn't have
safe.
no room for them.
I didn't have no pistols, no nothing. It was just off of faith and a good name. We went out there and we had a good home, and I got the boy back
You was
to
the
the
safe
hotel
bet.
room safe.
It was the safe bet.
Sometimes you
then,
gotta
you
go
know what
with
I'm
it.
saying?
Dang, that's a good story.
They got to have some fun some kind of way.
Yeah, nah, we had a time in there now. We had a time in there. Shouts out to 2 Chainz and Dollar, man.
So where we in though? So 721.
Yep.
That's where we stopped. No,
All right. After 721, what happened? Rest in peace to 721, man.
The horse.
Next time y'all see that Spring Hill over there on the Parkway,
Man, that's what's
and all
up.
of that
Yeah,
little area,
Spring Hill,
just
dude.
imagine a 2-story club with basketball goals and a bunch of bars in it and $75 Moet bottles. I can't stop saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the horse,
Ooh,
Oh yeah, the horse.
golf road.
I was so scared of that.
Let me see.
The police hated that.
Exactly.
They did not
Yeah,
want
I
people
was
down
scared
there.
of that.
Yeah.
See that's the difference. In some people don't understand Huntsville is the same Huntsville has always been. It wasn't that they hated people down there. It was just in the wrong spot. That was the problem.
Is that what it is? I've seen. It's not like they don't want black people. They don't want people down there.
You understand that when they built that location, it was to oversee the golf course, which is right next to it.
Yeah.
That community that's there now
Uh-huh.
wasn't there. So over time, the community developed.
Okay.
Residents
Went
came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it didn't
No.
develop that.
He's saying it's in the way. We're talking about
Yeah.
a nuisance.
Yeah,
to the
because over time, the land developed, and then the community came more important than the one building, which was the club. So now you have to drive through a community to get to a club that doesn't have enough parking for the capacity of the building
And drive out.
and drive out.
Drunk.
So it wasn't that they disliked people or that there was a problem. Most of the time people say, man, they always picking on the black people. Well, sometimes we tend to find locations in the wrong spot. Like, I mean, it just was. You got to drive through this community of all these people staying down here, paying their tax money, trying to get sleep, raising kids to go up to a location that only has one way to come back, which is the same way you went in. You have to disturb them again, 2:00 at night, or throughout the night. There's noise, there's potential violence. So that's tends
How
to
dare I leave the club with my music quiet?
yeah, exactly. So that tend to create a problem.
Yeah.
And Huntsville been the same Huntsville.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
if you from here or if you been here, ain't nothing changed about the nightlife scene.
Mm-hmm.
We're the only part of the nightlife scene that haven't changed because we tend to find what we consider the best spots, but Huntsville consider them the wrong locations.
Gotcha.
How was you finding these spots though?
Man,
Like how you go from Northside to 721?
opportunity.
How's it presented to you? Like,
Well, most of the time, through the managers of the club owners. Ron Jeffries was back then was the go-to man. If Ron had it, you gonna get it from Ron.
okay. So
So
you pay him to get in the door, or he knows that you are a good promoter and he can do well with you. You know what I mean? So it's like you go to Ron and like, hey Ron, how much am you rent your space? He gives you a price, or is it he's heard you bringing the people in?
most of the time he's hurt.
Okay.
And also, Ron Jeffries was good friends with Chuck Moore.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's supposed to have been said, but that's what it was.
Okay. So you're already kind of in there.
Yeah. So when I was working for Chuck Moore, I eventually met Ron Jeffries, which had 721 at the time.
Okay.
So through that relationship, it was easier to just move around. So, once they know you.
Yeah.
And that I'm sure 721 helped the transition to the horse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bet that. And then after the horse, what was next?
After the horse, it was Green Room.
The green room.
Green Room. John Bond brought me that relationship.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Him and John, Big John,
Big John.
leather cap,
Yeah.
pants like a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
John's
say-
a legend too on the low.
yeah, he brought me over there one day to meet John about doing some nights there, which at the time was Thirsty Thursday and the birth of 99-cent Fridays.
Damn.
Boy, what a penny did. You know what I'm saying? And people like, what you mean a penny? It was 99 cents. I said, you don't understand.
From $1 to 99.
For $1 to 99 cents, there was a difference back then.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's $1 to get in. Okay. People will wait. Say it's 99 cents to get in. People give you $5 bills. Oh, no, you good. Like, nobody wanted their penny back.
Again, for everybody that's not really remembering what the nightlife was was like back then, where this green room was where?
This green room was still in the location that 47 is in, 2004. So 1914 Jordan Lane.
Yeah.
No. Well, but you weren't a part of the first green room.
Wasn't part of the first green room.
Okay.
There's
Which
another
is-
green room?
Yes.
Before that?
Where Betty Mays is right
man.
now. Where Betty Mays,
Betty Mays.
the restaurant. Betty Mays.
Oh, yeah,
the Mexican
yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
And,
it was by the other club. What was the other club used to be back there? It's closed now.
Classic Wheels.
It was Classic Wheels.
Yeah.
Before it was Classic Wheels, it was.
Ah.
Wait. We missing something. It was the green room. And I think next door was Import.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It was.
That was the club?
Yeah. It was like
I remember setting the thing up, but I didn't know.
Anything was a club back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hole in the wall.
No, I remember the damn Allstate going to some party over here, the Allstate building right up here, across the street, right up here to the left. Go about a block up this way across the street.
Oh, yeah. Over here on the left.
Right over, they were
Yeah,
running like a
you're
club.
right.
I
And
was
that
like,
little-
they were selling bottles and everything. I was like, bro, they tripping.
Yep. Sure was.
Anything is a club. You're right. You got 4 walls and some alcohol.
So, do you remember the first party that you threw at the new 47 on Joy Lane?
That'll be 2013. You talking about after I changed the name?
Nah, it was still Green Room.
Wasn't it? I thought it was a split. I thought at some point it was one side was the green room and the other side was 47, right?
No. So originally, when I first got there, it was the green room, and it was PB's barbecue.
Yeah.
TV's barbecue, right?
Yep.
Right.
Then what an idea. It was then I labeled it the green room and the red room.
Okay. All right.
So we went from the green room and the red room
All right.
to 2013 when I took over, and we went to Club 47 in the Lotus Lounge.
Yep. Lotus Lounge. All right, that's what it was. Question though. 47 is stand for like the tag, right?
Correct.
All
You
right.
hit it on the head.
All right. All right. 'Cause, yeah, Huntsville.
So is it 47 or the 47?
It's 47.
Okay. Club 47.
All right.
Club 47.
So another little history point. That first party you threw, it was literally the first day you got it on Jordan Lane. We threw, I think it was an album release party in there that night. So I felt like we helped Christian that thing. We was Shorter Boy Records back then.
Oh my God. You're
So,
right.
You remember that?
Yeah.
We threw like one of the first little parties. Of course, you was the promoter and the owner, but we felt like it was our party.
Just in case y'all don't know, Christmas can rap.
Oh, we know.
We know now.
No, we know.
Well,
They
I
pretty
know
much
now.
about to exclusively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we got some stuff we cooking.
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
low.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We
All right.
having fun. I still got it. Don't trip.
You can't lose it.
Yeah, just like riding a bike though.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to fall a couple of times though too. So,
I don't believe in that.
oh,
He
sorry.
was like, I don't fall.
Why it's on my mind? I got ADD. That Universal band, I just saw a video. So you guys have gotten together to keep out
Nonsense.
bad element.
Ex-
So if you get kicked
exactly.
out of one, if you're banned from one, you're banned from all now,
Correct.
across the board.
Yes.
And you guys got all the owners involved, and this is really happening.
Well, we got most of the owners involved, and we looking for more.
Okay.
And it's primarily like it's time to start taking back the nightlife in Huntsville.
Okay.
Like we sit and we become relaxed with individuals terrorizing the club life, nightlife,
Yeah.
in particular, because it's just not just clubs.
Yeah, yeah, you got all kinds of stuff.
Bars and grills,
restaurants.
lounges,
Yeah, right.
anything.
Yeah.
So now, in a unified effort, we are attempting to start weeding out certain individuals, just because, like it's safety in numbers.
Okay.
The more the consumer feel like they're safe and that you're not going to tolerate certain things,
For sure.
the more they come out.
For sure.
The more they, and a lot of people didn't stop going out; they just stopped coming to black business.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
sometimes we are our worst enemies.
Yeah. Yeah. If something happens, I keep seeing something happen in a certain place, or if I see a certain type of element that continues to go, I just be like, I ain't going there.
Yeah.
No matter how much I once enjoyed it.
Right.
It's over. And you guys' demographics change often too, though. Because, like, all right, so I used to just be a part of the nightlife, right? But now I go out every now and then. So sometimes, like, I realize, man, it's been a year and a half since I've been in Envy. And then I go into Envy, and it's kids. And I be like, wait a minute.
It's supposed to be our grown
This
up
was-
spot.
Yeah.
this is grown- I'm like,
But
I be like, what be happening around here where stuff just be changing?
Well, you gotta look at what's the idea of kids. We consider anybody younger than us a kid.
Nah, you got a point.
Bringing up that age.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
21 and up.
Right, yeah.
So now there's a younger demographic coming out, but if they're 21, they're allowed in there. You can't particularly.
Yeah, you can't stop them from it. But what I'm saying is it was an older than me crowd before when I would go in there. Like, this is a very mature
Right.
demographic that was in there. And then I go in there another time and it's kids from A&M there. And they actually attend there. It was a pretty big swing.
Envy's like 2 shifts.
It's
I was
like, okay, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like 2 shifts. You get there because the doors open at what, 5?
Yep.
So if you get there at 5, 6, 7,
That's probably what it was.
first
man.
shift, you got what I'm
The early
saying?
birds,
You got the early birds.
Yeah.
You got our age and older.
the older people, yeah.
About 9.
Yeah,
If you got here at 5, you been 4 hours. You probably got your buzz. You
Good,
got your
right.
food. You good.
right.
Then the second shift, check the clocks in.
All right. And you start to know when it's time to go when they start trickling in. That's pretty much like that at most places.
Well, you got to look at how hard it would be to keep a certain demographics in there from 5 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So
Especially that's going to really got to go to work.
and that's what businesses are about, is being able to turn over your clientele.
Yep.
Every hour might not be for you, but it's for someone. If I had a perfect plan that I can say, my crowd is going to be 40 and up from 5 o'clock to 2 in the morning, then I have to bottle that up and sell it because that's the ideal thing to do.
Right.
But it's not in Huntsville. It's not enough people.
Yeah.
You got to remember, out of the small amount of people that you cater to, there's even a smaller amount of people that's going to indulge in the nightlife.
Right, that's gonna do it. Yeah.
So you might be trickling around 2,000-3,000 people on a week that will participate into a club setting.
Mm-hmm.
And then that number started getting a lot smaller when you start dividing it up amongst the clubs that's here.
Amongst the clubs, and then people that don't go out nightly or weekly, they come out once. So yeah.
Well, you said it at the beginning. You hadn't been in a long time.
Yeah, right.
And you went in there. So imagine what we had to do from the time that you left to the time that you came back.
Yeah, right.
We had to
keep it-
replace you
Yeah, it
with
had-
somebody else.
Facts.
And to that point, like, you've been a wizard when it comes to like nights, pricing, specials. I remember Green Room had the 3-for-1. You did that one time.
Yeah.
I
Insurance
remember that.
company got on me about that one.
Who did?
The insurance company.
What do you mean? Too many people?
No, see, a lot of things has changed. Like, we're limited in Alabama when it comes to insurance carriers.
Okay.
Like, so the 3 to 4 that we have throughout the state of Alabama writing liquor liability insurance have become very strict about what their what they're allowing the business to do. You know, in state of Alabama, there's a lot of stipulations that the consumers don't know about. And that's the catch. So business has to trickle between what's cool and what's legal all the time. Like 3-for-1 drink specials is completely illegal. Buy one, get one free is completely legal. Selling a drink for less than 50% is completely illegal.
Illegal?
Illegal.
Facts.
But we see it other places and we think, oh man, great, we can do that. No, you can't.
Why would that be illegal? Any of these things?
Well,
can't.
one, go ahead,
Nah,
Nelson.
you're the special.
I know some places
special.
you can't.
I'm
Like,
a-
you're
I'm
not
a
supposed
bar
to serve more than
attendant.
one drink to a person in some places, right?
I'm just the bar attender. I'm not.
Am I right?
Say that again.
I know in some places, like, you can't serve a single person, an individual, more than one drink.
Correct.
So it is like that here too?
Yes. Yeah. Like,
Shit.
or
It could
less
be a
special.
drink and a
I,
beer.
I
Yeah.
done got drinks
Or-
for everybody in this section. Like,
See, yeah, or less specialty order. So like you can order a double shot,
okay,
but say you go to the bar and you say, "Give me 12 shots of Hennessy,"
Right.
and it's just you.
right,
That's illegal.
really?
Yeah, that's
Even if,
illegal.
what if it's on the flight?
That's well. Now keep in mind, you ever notice the flight? Oh, I'm telling the secrets. It's a
No, that's
bad
why.
thing.
That's why I
We
invited
need
you
it.
here.
Yeah, but if you look at a flight, they're not all the same size shots that you normally get. Flights are smaller.
They're smaller.
like
They're
2
little. They're
ounces?
little.
Yeah. And then think about it. So if you at places that legally really sell flights, most of the time they mix up the drink and they pouring multiple drinks out of that one mixer.
Right.
So it depends on where you at and who's doing the right thing or the
Okay.
wrong thing
Right.
at the time.
Usually, you're probably gonna be somewhere and try to teeter-totter on that line.
Right.
You know. Okay, that makes sense.
So 3-for-1 was insane.
Okay. I'm sure. That's,
So when you
but announcing it really gonna get you in trouble.
Oh, exactly.
Right, he keeps going back to it. 3-for-1.
now he transitions to 3-2-1 from 3-for-1.
Huh?
So now it's $3, $2, $1. Tell us about that one.
So when you get in trouble, you have to figure out way to keep your promotion going.
All right.
And at the same time, stay out of trouble.
Right.
So we went to 3-2-1, which allowed us to do $3 drinks, $2 drinks, $1 drinks.
Oh, so different drinks for different prices.
Right.
All right.
Or food specials. So we would do, say for instance, we'll do $3 Jose,
Okay.
$2 Buds, $1 wings.
All right.
So 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Gotcha. All right. Gotcha. Mix it up.
And then if you buy 2 drinks, you get a small little box of wings free.
Because you always got to feed the consumer.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, they're big on that. You can't even get a liquor license without.
Well, you
having
can.
food now. Oh, really?
You can. but you have to meet the qualifications. It's not the idea of what you can't do; it's where you want to do it.
Okay.
Like, they got 1,000-foot rule. So if you find a building in the middle of a cornfield, you good. But most buildings in Huntsville, as you know, real estate is on the rise.
Right.
There's either a church, a school, or a residential area.
That's what you have to be 1,000 feet away from. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there are some residential areas that have lesser restrictions, but you have to find them. And that's what tends to get you in trouble, is because ideally we have a vision about what we want to do, but we never go find the right location.
Gotcha.
Like, so we go in with stipulations. They tell you, look, they do not trick you when it comes to giving you a license. They tell you where and what you can do when you get the license. Now, the problem comes in is what you choose to do.
Yeah, well, I mean,
what you want.
well,
Yeah, exactly.
When it comes to making money and trying to stay open, you start getting more and more flexible.
I think
with your morals.
That's true.
And we had a meeting about it. Remember the North Alabama entrepreneurs meeting we had with Thomas there. Shouts out to Nunez. And he talked about just that. Like, people will go sign the lease with their dream in their head of what they want to do. Mm-hmm. And they don't take into consideration the zoning, the 1,000 feet rule, and all of those things that you can and can't do, the parking and all of that. And then when they come back and tell them, hey, you can't do that, now they're trying to conform their business model to try to meet it. But now you compromising your dream. You get in and you still end up trying to do whatever you want to do instead of what you're allowed to do in that space. And then they're gonna come get you at some point.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
they can't
Like,
let you do what you want to do and tell everybody else they can't do what they want to do.
Right.
So eventually it creates a problem. And most of the time, at that time, you feel like you're getting picked on.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, naturally so, you probably are getting picked on because you're doing all the wrong things.
And you singled yourself out.
Yeah,
Right.
Not playing with it.
And once you put yourself on the radar too.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes it a little hot.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna leave the specials alone, and we'll get into some other stuff. But I just want to say, do you remember that the first time before you started the 3-2-1, the introduction was $1 everything. So the transition from the 3-for-1 to the 3-2-1 was like a Friday where everything was $1. Whether you was drinking Patron or you was drinking Jose.
I got in trouble a lot of times with this insurance company.
It was so many cars in the parking lot that Saturday morning, you would have thought the club was still going. Everybody had to
But
get a
how
ride
can anybody
home.
drive home after that?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It was scary.
Bro, I'd be rich and they'd be like, what? It's on everybody. It's on me. Like, how many people in
you
here?
see how crazy people go
Give me
for the
150
$2
shots. Let's do it.
Dog.
That's why he was getting in trouble.
Exactly. So you got to change up some things.
It was nothing but cars and throw up in the parking lot. It may or may not have been one of my cars. Not none of my throw up.
I got to sleep in the parking lot. I'm not going home.
I did. That's how I know all the other cars was there.
You wake up, same people that were there last night, there in the morning, pulling off.
Yeah, like, hey, the
Turned into a
club's still
slumber
open.
party.
You gotta shut George down. No one's working in the morning.
Right.
Like,
George coming out with coffee to everybody's cars.
Yeah.
you should sell a coffee.
Man, where?
It'd probably be a good gig.
That's probably a good idea to sell coffee.
So the biggest question for me, and I think what we want to know is how the hell were you able to afford to sell drinks that cheap in a bar?
The Walmart effect.
Talk to me.
So it's not about what you're selling them for, it's how many you can sell.
Quantity.
Yeah. So that no longer works, by the way.
Really?
So because it works when you got a small community of business. Because now when you have a big building, you can consume more people. So ideally, you look at the size building, you say, okay, the closest competitor probably can't consume as many people. So if I put more people in here, and now I'm selling more value.
Right.
So that's what works.
Yeah.
But now you look at when you have more competition out there and more businesses that's doing the same thing. Now you have to cut back them specials, which is life. You know,
Yeah.
you don't see 99-cent gas no more.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, evolution.
So what do you say? And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to. You know this is my.
This is your party.
If you
This
know,
is your thing.
I'm the
One
I'm the
wicked.
bar scene king. Is like my. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
his thing.
That's
right?
this is my thing. So you know I'm super passionate about this. So what do you say to the people that say there's something in this liquor? Chris Brown voice.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah. That's
See
what
what I
I
did
did, by
there?
the way. Yeah.
That be the funniest thing. And not saying no one has never done it.
I was about to. I was
Like, because I can't speak for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't. There's no point. You want me to sit and try to figure out every week what liquor to switch and keep up with that. It don't work like that.
I mean, it would make sense, especially if you are doing volume. Because if I sit down and calculate, if I switch out Taka, was it
Taka vodka,
for
Tito's,
or Tito's or something, right? And then I did that every week. By the end of the year, I probably saved a pretty penny, which would make it make sense. Could make it make sense. Not that you would do that. I mean, I wouldn't think you would do it because
Well,
you
let's
didn't
think
give me
about-
the damn section. But for somebody else, I can see how that could possibly make sense.
Well, look, it's anything's possible.
Risk.
But yeah, exactly. Anything's possible. Someone would do anything that they're allowed to do. But let's think about it on my behalf.
Okay.
First of all, we gonna talk about Jordan Lane, right?
Okay.
You can ride past Jordan Lane location anytime and see cars there.
Right.
So, which means the people that I buy the liquor from can ride past there
Right.
and see cars there. So imagine being able to sell as much liquor and not buy it from the places that you're supposed to buy it from.
Right.
And then sit up in there and switch the liquors, putting the liquor in the appropriate bottles so you can swap it.
Right.
And then remembering what you put in that bottle
It's just so
and
much.
also keeping,
That's just part of
hold on. Keeping 23 people keeping a secret.
And that's
Now
Right,
keep
that's
in mind, I'm not the only one.
That's
So,
the thing.
now think, now just imagine.
Right.
So here it is, a bartender that you go to on a regular. Now, you know how secrets go.
Yeah.
We gonna do this and we ain't gonna tell nobody. Can you keep a secret? And then they go to the next person and
You
say,
already know.
can you keep a secret? This is what George is doing.
Yeah.
That don't work like that.
Yeah, you're right.
No one keeps a
Especially not
secret
here.
like that.
Nah, you're right.
And to do that to a person, I don't drink, by the way.
I was going to say, and
So-
not drinking.
I don't know what's supposed to taste like what. So
Yeah.
what sense does it make for me to change anything? I don't know what Hennessy's supposed to taste like because I ain't had no Hennessy. So I can't go buy something that's supposed to taste like Hennessy either.
And at the end of the day, like, it's so much markup in liquor, and you like, it's just that just be straight.
You're being
It's
greedy.
just straight greed.
You got to think about even when it's not a markup, it's because you chose not to mark it up. So when you have a choice of what you're going to sell something for, because there's no chart or no person that tells you what to sell it for.
Okay.
So why go and sell fake Hennessy for $10 when you can sell real Hennessy
Yeah.
for $10?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Or you can
What-
sell it
what's
for
the-
$5.
Yeah.
I want to get into that markup.
$3 hen to 10.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh,
You gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah.
too much
Oh,
water.
man.
Is this a first? I think it's a 2 week first.
I don't
think
know. I
anyone's
don't
ever-
know
I
how
gotta use the
that. I don't know
bathroom.
how that works during the podcast. I've never. So
Can
like,
we have recess?
Let's take it. Let's go and take a break.
The senior
Hey
citizen
guys,
has to
we'll
go
be
to-
right back right
We'll be
after
right
this
back
restroom
after-
break.
yeah.
All right, back from commercial break.
Man, I sure do appreciate y'all allowing me to go back and visit the libation station.
All right, man.
You wasn't the only one.
Look,
All right. So we were talking. Let's talk about getting shut down in the city. You ever been shut down?
Plenty of times.
Why? Because you got a name in the city, so
Good opportunity, wrong location.
Okay.
That was the Elks. Being on the corner of University and Pulaski Pike, and you trying to put 600-700 people in a building that probably didn't hold that many people with 27 parking spaces. So which means you have to park inside the community. So that's never a good idea.
Damn. That's getting shut down for sure.
Yeah, it's getting shut down for sure. Got shut down in Mirage, mainly because we decided to go and make Mirage 3 times the size. So
To get more people in, but still,
yeah, we
the
went
parking
and took out
capacity.
that little back wall and combined. What was it called at the time? Break time
Break
and
time,
Mirage
yeah.
together.
Wait, where was Mirage at again?
In the shopping center by A&M. Remember?
Yes.
There you go.
All right, yeah.
Yep. And then let me see.
Fourth quarter too, huh?
The original, that was after.
Yeah.
Yep, that
The
was
original
after.
fourth quarter was the same spot.
It was the same. Okay, all right, yeah.
Yep, that was after. Other than that, nothing pertaining to like real violations, like me just breaking the law.
Okay.
Capacity.
Capacity is your thing. Okay.
Like
Which is almost a good problem to have, maybe, because
depends on
Unless you get shut down.
unless you get
fire
shut down,
marshal.
yeah.
So,
But it's like that's the goal, is you want to pack your place
pack it
out.
up.
well
And it's
yeah,
like
but
the gift and the curse a little bit.
the more people, the more problems. So
But it's like, as a business owner, that's literally what you're striving for. It's like more.
You got like a sweet spot.
yeah, that's what I'm
dep-
saying.
You
I
want
was
to be
gonna
at
say
80.
depending on what business owner you are, because
Yeah.
like these businesses are my business. Like,
Yeah.
they're my name's attached to
These are
them.
your babies.
Yeah.
Your-
So which means like I'm a little bit more on hands with the business, because like when there's a problem, I have to answer it. I don't get to call nobody else and be like, hey, you know what? This is what happened.
Yeah.
This is this. And not saying no one else has to, but I'm just saying everything's mine.
Yeah.
Right.
And when it's just like y'all vehicles out there. If I go out there and start standing on top of y'all vehicles out
Right.
there, how would y'all feel?
Yeah.
Now, if it's a company vehicle, y'all probably be like, that boy's a fool. But if it's your personal vehicle,
personal vehicle.
Right.
you gonna be like, I'm finna go kill that boy.
Right. You got a point. All right. You said you want to talk about not celebrities. Oh, the liquor.
Oh yeah, look, I'm still. So what you're saying is that there's nobody's stretching the work.
Stretching the work.
I'm back on the.
He back on the liquor. Is it
I-
watered down? Is it
Oh.
thinned down? Is it?
So you saying nobody's
I
stretching
gotta
the work?
let me just put this out here, because he don't do it. He said we already gotten that, but I feel like you feel like this is happening.
Let me tell you, I've been in a place
Like, what's your experience?
and we've had shots, and you drink the last of this bottle, right? And then there's another bottle that comes from the back or whatever, and they pour the next shot out of that bottle. So imagine me and you at the spot. You order around. The last shot of your bottle, the last is the bottom of the bottle, right?
Right.
They go get another one and they pour my round of shots.
Right.
And I get a shot from you, you get a shot from me. And
They're
they taste
comparing.
like two different shots.
They're not comparing.
So the only thing, maybe that was a one-time incident, because I could see, what if they ran out, right? And they're like, they don't want to say, I'm out. Then they just go to the back and do that real quick.
Well, I don't, and I'm not saying, I'm just saying, like, is this a thing or is this a myth? Because you see people online saying, like, the liquor at such and such club.
You do see this.
I had a headache. I got a hangover. I don't never have hangovers.
I know
drunk
for a
this
fact
much
that
and
wasn't
that much.
Terramana. I drink
You know,
Terramana all the time.
Right, exactly.
Well,
Now-
I think sometimes, too, and I'm just saying, no, never. It's not a point of even switching the liquor. But let's talk about this. Did your bartender give you what you supposed to have? That's the question. Like, I mean, they the first thing they do is blame the club for everything. They
Okay.
blame you for everything. But they never think about, oh, well, did the bartender make a mistake and give me something else other than what I asked for? Like, for instance, white liquor is white liquor.
Facts.
Right.
So
Vodka, tequila,
Unless you
gin,
see it come
all
out of
look
that
the same.
bottle.
you basically don't know what you, and about it, like I said, I'm not a drinker, but you don't know what you're drinking until you put it in your mouth. So once the bartender pours it into the cup, if you're not watching them, you don't know what they poured into the cup either. Like, you wanted some Grey Goose, you got some Absolute.
Right.
Like, I don't know if that's a thing, because I don't even know what they taste like. So I don't know how you could compare.
Yeah.
So
Do
you're
I-
saying there's not a conscious decision for us to try to maximize profits by putting this, because when we used to throw house parties, and now But you remember all of them? We used to keep the bottles on the top of the cabinets, and we put the highlighter in there so we can make the black light bottles.
Mm-hmm.
When we have a house party, we pour all that shit out.
Yeah.
We get whatever cheap vodka smeared off that we can find, and we'll
Put it
pour
in there.
In those bottles.
in the Grey Goose bottles, in the Belvedere bottles, and now Goose get you loose.
Yeah. Ooh, you said
Because
something else.
who? Look, we threw 100 house parties. All of them house parties, it was one girl.
that made the drinks?
No, that knew the difference. And she said, this ain't no Grey Goose. She said, this is not Grey Goose. And I was like, come here.
Let's talk
Right.
about it.
I said, look, I got some Grey Goose for you in the back. Just
Just calm
hold
down.
it to the cuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, it's hard to say. No one nevers, but none of my business do. And look at it like this. Nobody in my business has a reason to. Because think about it. If I don't do it personally, and why would you do it for me?
Right.
I
That
don't
don't
need
make any sense.
profits.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to make you money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already brought the liquor.
Right.
What are you in the back
What
cutting the
sense
liquor
does
for?
it make?
I
Yeah.
tell you one thing that people has not realized, and it's so funny.
Unless they bringing the
People
good,
are not that generous.
unless they're bringing
Exactly.
the good liquor and selling it themselves
and they're
somewhere else.
swapping it out.
They're swapping
right.
it out to get you.
So they're just stealing his liquor.
But
is
you
what
got a
you're
lot
saying.
of liquor on the gun, too.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. That it'd be the funniest thing people say, and that's why they said at 47, oh, that's not Hennessy, or that's not this, is not that. Okay, first of all, the liquor is on a gun in the room, so you can see it. You sitting at the bar, you open the door, you see bottles on the wall.
Yeah.
So now imagine, right? We got bottles on the wall. You think I had enough time to go put something else in them big bottles of Hennessy all the time? Now, if someone ever, just think about this, someone ever wanted to go and press the issue, only thing I had to do is call the ABC, get a printout of my receipts. Now what you got to say?
Right.
It's gonna say what I brought
Right.
that you saying that I ain't got.
Right.
They gonna say, well, okay, he brought Hennessy. I guess he went in there and pulled it all out in the sink and then put phony Hennessy
But
in it
for
and
all
gave
that
it to
it
you.
takes,
Yeah, what did I do
right?
with the real stuff that I brought?
Right.
It would mitigate the little $8-10 you might make.
It
on
wouldn't make any sense
Right.
at that point. Buy real liquor,
Right.
go and put phony liquor in a bottle.
And that's just like hurts your reputation too when people start
Yeah.
talking about it. So
But
you're losing money.
I
at the
try
end of
not
the
to
day.
even respond to
Yeah.
people that does that, because here's the thing. They'll walk in there, they 5 shots in, now they got an opinion about what they drinking.
They don't
Yeah.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Or they you know what? Biggest thing is people they come blame you for getting sick. They got there at 11 o'clock, but they been out all day, drinking, eating, but it's your fault I'm sick.
Right.
Right.
I narrowed it down to when I went to this particular place, my last stop, that's why I got sick. As if life even works like that.
Sounds like an STD.
Wow.
So, all right, so right here, you heard it first. Too Wicked. George and all 27 of his clubs do not water down the liquor. We don't want to hear that shit no more. Don't say that shit no more. Don't post that shit no more.
What's the point? Here, look. Let's do this.
I'm gonna do the calculations though, because
You're like, it's the math makes sense. You can save over time. It's
Ask-
worth it.
What you doing?
Well,
oh, you doing math?
You
Okay.
pulling up receipts.
look,
what you got?
you really don't save over time because it's work goes
That's what
into
I'm
it.
saying.
Okay,
for
yeah,
the amount of
yeah,
energy it
yeah.
takes.
Like-
What are you saving?
So they always be talking about what you point up. So I brought all these Patron bottles,
Yeah.
right? And to only go and give you something else other than Patron. I
And
got
then-
all these liquor sealed,
Right.
and then I'm gonna go
Retape them up.
And,
Right.
and no, I'm gonna go pour this liquor out.
But where are you pouring it into? That's
I'm
what
gonna pour it in the
try-
garbage can because
That's
that's
what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why would you do that?
yeah. I'm gonna go.
Well, you could just give
better
them
yet,
Pour
the
it
real
into the
thing.
no. You see, y'all
So-
trying
To
to
the
play.
big container?
Y'all trying to play on people's tops. You
To the
got-
big container? Of,
No, you ran.
just
All right, so
stretch the work.
you had no. You ain't got. You
Just-
had a big container of Patron.
All right.
All right, now you got all the small bottles. When you run out of those small bottles, you pour those small ones into that empty one now, and you put the fake liquor inside of there. And when you run out of there, that's what you do.
You bring that out.
Yes, exactly. And you're still saving money. You're acting like you're not saving money. You are going to save and can potentially make a lot of money by selling cheap liquor versus expensive liquor.
I'm
you
not
can.
saying that it doesn't. The math would make sense if you were simply saying X amount of dollars. It costs this high dollar for Patron. It costs this low dollar for whatever is cheap.
Yes.
And I replace it. Yes, you can make money, but like all the work and the risk and all the
but
stuff
I mean,
you're
that's
doing,
When he said
just,
it ain't that much work.
But yeah,
Wait, he said it ain't that much
It's
work.
not
it's not that much.
work.
And
you got to do this all the time, though.
that's business.
And remember.
That's
And remember,
Think about this.
Wait,
you ever,
do they
you ever
weigh
bake?
your stuff and all that? Do they do all that? They weigh your Did y'all weigh your liquors and stuff?
No,
We
they
on electronic
ABC keeps
pours.
up with this stuff.
Oh, okay.
And electronic pours. But
But I feel like, don't you got to keep up with that type of stuff too?
You
That's
always got to remember
business.
what goes in the bottle.
That's what I'm saying.
But
fool.
that's business.
I get
Everybody
it.
keeps up with books.
So what I'm
Everybody keeps
saying-
up with pours.
You're
That's
gonna
just
but
business.
you're gonna be keeping criminal books with your employees. Like you'd have
That's
to.
criminal enterprises do this. That's what I'm trying to tell
But
you.
he
That's
doesn't
what
want to
people
be a
do.
criminal.
You said,
wouldn't
no.
even say
We're not
anything.
talking
Say
about George.
Okay,
We're not
okay,
talking
okay,
about
okay.
George.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
talking about does it make sense and do I think people would do it? And
The
hell
reason that
yes,
people
because
might do
if
it.
I can make an extra $250,000 just off switching liquors, who in, you know what I'm saying? Most people, especially people that are business people, because most business people come from hustling.
I think it happens. I'm not
They
gonna
come
lie.
from hustling backgrounds, and those are the type of people that make those decisions. So yes, and if all I got to do is and hope that me and my homeboys, who I came up with hustling number one, going to keep my secret because they the ones actually switching
That's
the
where
bottles.
I don't see.
No, people still commit crimes.
Yeah.
Okay, then so it makes sense for the logic. I'm not saying the logic is there to do it
Like
when
you
it comes
can,
to
you can make money.
yeah.
Yes.
There's
I'm
money
gonna-
in it.
I think sometimes it's not even a necessarily intentional thing. I give you a real life story of a club that's not open in the city anymore.
They swapped it on accident.
It's closed. And my partner,
Right.
my partner,
Oops.
I did it again.
right? No, but that ass. Look, my partner was he had a little birthday section for his old lady at the time, and the club we called the club right when Crown Apple hit. Remember, Crown Apple had this.
That took over,
streets in
man.
the chokehold.
Them black people.
Everybody wanted Crown Apple. So we called over there to make sure they had bottles. Because remember, at one point in time, Crown Apple wasn't as accessible as it is now.
Yeah.
So we called over there in
That's hilarious.
advance to be like, I'm a bartender. Y'all stop judging me. I was like, yo,
Eyes-
y'all got that
eyes
Crown
lighting
Apple,
up.
right?
Mm-hmm.
They was like, yeah, we got bottles of it. So we want to buy a bottle. It's like, y'all could buy the bottle, but we have to pour it for y'all. Red flag number one.
Oh wow.
All right, cool. We go to the spot. They pour. Now, mind you, again, I've been outside for a while. These people are pouring regular Crown and putting apple pucker in it and thinking that we don't know the difference.
Wow.
And that's why they
The
said,
disrespect.
you know what I'm saying? And you know how I get out.
But that might not taste bad
first,
though. Nothing.
well, I mean, there's a
But that's
drink
not
called
what
a
I
Washington
paid
But yeah, it's not.
Apple.
Yeah.
That's a drink.
Yeah.
But don't insult my intelligence.
Yeah.
All you had to do is say we don't have any Crown
Yeah.
Apple. We do have Crown. You can put apple and cranberry in it, and it tastes amazing.
Right.
But
And
give
we
me what
probably
I
would've
give me
went.
what I paid for though.
They do that in clubs in Atlanta.
I'm
You
sure.
said like they don't serve the name brand liquors, but they always give you some type of substitute.
And don't tell you.
Oh.
No, they tell you. No, they
Okay.
tell you up front. They're just like, no, look, we don't have Crown Apple because we don't serve those, but because they have like house drinks and stuff like that.
Right.
But they give you things that taste like it. And you're like, oh shit, this is good. Thank you.
All right. But yeah. So it exists. It's happened, but you're not doing it.
Correct.
Yes.
Bet.
We've established that, George.
So-
Wait, but he was saying his friend. You had the real life story.
No, that was
So
it.
that's it?
They poured us Crown with apple pucker in it
Oh.
and presented it to us as if it was Crown Apple.
Did y'all call him on it?
We left.
Oh.
We just left, like, because it was an insult to our intelligence. Like, I can tell the difference between if you put Terramana,
Yeah.
Casamigos, Jose.
We're gonna have a
or
challenge
whatever.
No, he's gonna win. Him
We're
and
gonna get it on film.
him,
Whenever y'all ready.
him,
Blind test.
Blind test.
him and Ernest.
Yeah, nah. I don't play around with the liquor.
Oh, so blind test. We're gonna have a blind test.
Yeah, y'all can mix
They gonna
them
be
up,
like,
put them in
bam.
a circle, however you want to
Okay.
do them.
Smell. Swish.
Okay.
I know my shit when it comes to, not that I'm like an alcoholic, but I just understand alcohol.
I understand alcoholics.
I understand them too shit.
Well, if anyone wants to challenge Nelson, because we'll need a competitor,
Well,
Nah,
I can't do it.
It would have to be one of my friends, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I get.
All right,
Yeah,
so
the
I can't
drink
do it.
connoisseurs.
I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Ben might be able to do it.
All right, so
I,
hook it up.
But here's the other
No,
thing I
he
wanna
drinks a
know.
lot. You know, connoisseur. He just put him down.
I want to know pricing models and schedules. Like, what's the logic behind?
He's giving up all his game.
Yeah,
That's why he came. That's what he
is
did.
literally what I told him. I want to know, like, how do you determine what price you're going to charge for what? Because I know you don't drink, right?
Correct.
You've never drunk. You might have took a shot with me one time in 25 years,
wow.
maybe.
you sure it wasn't Coke?
It might have been. But look,
Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I think
Clarification.
there's
Right, I was like,
something missing sometimes in the pricing model or structure that some of the bars use, because you will see some shit that costs $19 a bottle or $25 a bottle
Come
in
on.
the ABC store, and they selling that for $15 a shot, and then you'll see a bottle that costs $50 a bottle in the
Yes.
ABC store, and they selling that for $11 a shot.
But that's gonna depend on
Popular.
the owner and
Yeah.
what he's comfortable with making.
That's gonna consider.
And what's
That's
selling?
gonna also the owner. That's the business model. Most people don't
Yeah.
even know what the bottom line is of
Yeah.
their business.
mm-hmm.
So they take the highest price stuff and sell it for the lowest price they can, just to to bring people in. But that's not how the business has always been built. Like, I learned the business back when the business was started. So you would take high end stuff and you would sell it for a high end price, and it wasn't for everybody. Like, perfect example now, everybody can drink Don Julio Reposado. That was unheard of back in the day with Patron, even Hennessy. You know, high end liquors should not be sold for low end prices.
Mhm.
But that's what happens in our community. We take the highest price stuff and sell it to the consumers for the lowest price that we can't even afford to sell it for. But then when it's time to pay rent, we ain't got the money.
Does that also attract a certain clientele? Or-
Exactly. And also it some people can't drink at that level. So now you're giving a person a drink, a certain type of drink that don't even belong in that category
Yeah.
of buying them type of drinks. You know, if you think about it, like if you look at like back in the day, like think about it, Nelson. All of us, we've been around long enough. Patron was the best selling
That was
tequila that it was.
Had a major run.
But you had to pay for it to get it.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't going to the club buying Patron because you couldn't afford it. It didn't mean that you couldn't get it somewhere else or that you wasn't drinking good because
getting
you
it
was
there.
but you just wasn't drinking that particular there. Now you look at across the board, the best selling tequila in our establishments across the board is Don Repo.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost the cheapest liquor that you can get in there too. Now, how does that make sense? $75 to buy the bottle, $5 to get the shot.
They like devalue.
Now, wait.
But-
I'm
but-
not letting
but-
you
but-
do that. Where? Is no $5 done rep in the city unless it's a special on a certain day.
And it is, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna pick and choose with places because, like, when I tell people when I talk about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 4 in, so I can't have a conversation about black business in Huntsville and it doesn't include me. I can't have a conversation about what doesn't work in Huntsville that doesn't include me. I can't talk about violence that doesn't include violence. I can't talk about bad business habits that doesn't include my business because I have them business that's participating in some of these things that we talk about.
All right, so just for shits and giggles, what night and where is it $5 done rep? I'm asking for a friend.
Which friend?
The 1,700 that's watching.
That's a good one. Let's see. So $5 Don Julio, Trio, and Good Times.
On what day?
Wednesday night.
Trio and Good Times, $5 done rep.
Need to be there.
Now, didn't I think Don Julio was one of them? Didn't these tequila brands just get in trouble from them not actually even being a high enough quality to even be considered tequila?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
but
pretty sure Don Julio was one of them.
you can't feed that to the black community.
Yeah, nah.
We buy according to
Off a
popularity.
brand
It
and
don't-
trend.
Just imagine they said that and you know that and somebody's gonna be drinking it. today.
Oh yeah, no, it's still happening.
Yeah.
I just know that they were caught up in that scheme. So it's not just the club level. It's all the way at the top.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. And that's a testament to what I was saying earlier, right? That's almost the American way.
To scheme.
It's the scheme and
It
scam.
is.
Like so I'm saying, the logic is there.
America,
Like,
yeah.
that's almost American
Some
hustle.
of us done
right?
picked up on the wrong American things to do.
It's like the foundation.
Yeah, like that's
Like it was
Whoever-
started on a scam.
like
Whoever's behind the marketing,
American way is
Don,
get
Julio,
money.
Reposado,
Like,
they smoke that shit.
But let me ask you this: is it the marketing?
It's
Because
definitely the marketing.
what marketing?
Even if it's us.
Where do you see it? No, wait.
Influencers.
where do you see it though?
Somebody,
You're right.
somebody said it in a rap or a song.
That's our marketing.
Don Julio rep works every time. Don Julio Acafulio.
You think they
Tito's
they
for the
got paid for that?
Fricos.
No, they didn't get paid, but it initiated a trend that everybody wanted to follow.
So saying that. So what happens with Ciroc? What happened to Hennessy? You know what I'm
Hennessy
saying?
still
about
still
senior?
alive. I don't do
As a
I think
community.
Hennessy make your credit bad personally, but
Oh,
you know what I'm saying.
as a community, we've moved away from certain drinks, not because we don't drink it, because the mass community doesn't drink it.
Yeah.
We drink. I mean, think about it.
We put
Before
stigmas
Don-
on them.
Yeah, before Don Julio, it was Terramana. Oh,
Facts.
remember, like Terramana, it went from Terramana
Casamigos had a
to
little run.
Casamigos,
Yeah.
had a run. Now it's Don Julio.
I think
So-
it's an influencer.
Because it was Casa Fricos.
But think about this. Look
Influencer life
look
now.
at what we've done. Yes, influencers, but our community is influenced more by influencers than what we really
Your personal
believe.
taste.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
for sure.
So now the
liquor
business-
is not even good. Let's just
Yeah.
be honest.
That's facts.
Well-
It doesn't even taste good.
Like, don't, like liquor itself.
Like,
there's
period.
It's not just like, oh wow, that's amazing to drink.
Wait.
I mean, people get an acquired taste for it, but be honest,
No,
it
no,
does
no,
not taste
no.
good.
It don't. Like so, it's like you have some.
Coffee is the same way
Now
to
you
me.
can have a good mixed drink, right? But when it comes to
Correct.
straight liquor, it's
Correct.
not just that's so good to my tongue, to my palate. Now you have some this is smoother than the other one,
See,
right? So that means this is a better liquor. And that's
Hold
an
on.
acquired taste.
Let me ask you this: the very first time you had liquor, it tastes good.
No.
Exactly.
That means
That's
it's
my
an
point.
acquired taste.
That's my point.
That it is an acquired taste, but
It's
once
nasty.
you acquire the taste and you understand the notes of certain liquors, then there's actually a pleasurable.
Is it?
Well, that's different. You've
question.
gotten into that's like coffee, the same thing. The
No,
first
no,
time you
no.
had
You
coffee,
just gotta
it wasn't
understand what you're
good.
drinking.
Anything.
People drink to get drunk. They don't drink to
Yeah.
enjoy.
I was
the
just
liquor.
gonna ask that question.
You know what I'm saying? So
It depends on
there's
what you're drinking
there's
for, yeah.
There's a middle ground for me, like, and you know what I'm saying, like, and that's why I would say that I'm probably a connoisseur. Like, you probably don't see it as such, but you can taste notes in
You can.
tequila, and you can taste notes in bourbon and whiskey, and man, I taste the
You're
that
right.
vanilla on the back end.
Did you know that the was it Terramana and Don Julio were not good tequilas? Did you know that?
Absolutely,
You did know before it came out.
yes.
You were like, "There's something not right
Have you
about
ever
this."
seen me bring either of them bottles in here?
No, you don't. You have a good point. I thought I had
My
caught
thing
you.
is, I know
I
you can.
thought I
like,
caught you for a second, but you're right. That's-
I know you can acquire the taste and you can pick up the notes, and that's like, I get all that. But I just feel like the very first time you tried it, it was not good.
The very first time I ate
Yes, it wasn't good.
It wasn't.
And that's why I be
Hey,
like,
what?
pussy.
Since day one, it's always been good. It's a lie.
No, it doesn't. It tastes like a- it tastes
I've
like
never.
a penny.
It's never not been enjoyable.
like a
The only
carb-
time it wasn't enjoyable is when
Oh,
it wasn't
There's a
right.
problem.
It
That
wasn't
there's a
right.
problem.
Yes, that's the only. Yes, that is all. But I got another topic real quick because I do want to hit this one because this is one that affects all of you guys. Stealing.
Ooh,
They got a lot of thieves that be working at these
let's talk
establishments.
about the bartenders.
They be really affecting y'all's bottom line.
that's gonna be on the ban list too.
Ooh,
Really?
Ooh.
for employment. Yes,
Really?
good.
The whole point of creating this
Good.
ban process is not just to catch bad people doing bad things as a consumer,
Yeah.
but also we fail to have them conversations, them background check conversations in this type of establishments
Yeah.
that we have.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do the background checks. We don't call each other. But
Well,
this-
it's hard though, because I'm gonna give you an example. And I know it personally. I'm not gonna say no names, but you probably will know it. I know he gonna know. So a friend of mine owns an establishment, and he had a problem with this. A young person was stealing from him. Couldn't quite figure out what was happening, but they narrowed it down based on the time that they were working, right? So they had to let that person go. So they let the person go. The other person went to another establishment with another friend of mine. And that second friend called first friend, and first friend was like, look, I'm gonna just tell you this. I didn't catch that person doing this, but we know for a fact it was that person because blah, 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 blah. Second friend now goes back, has an interview with said
Person.
alleged thief, and says, yeah, first friend said you be stealing, so I can't hire you.
No, that's not how you do that.
It needs to be a little bit more professional. But there are conversations that need to be had. There's a reason why there's considered a background check and a due diligence list when you go get employment at other places. They don't tell you right on that day you hired, unless that's the process that they said, because they need to do a little check.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
In our community, we need to start doing checks too, because look, if someone robs me blind and I fire them,
Yeah.
and they go work for you,
What do you think they gonna do?
what you think they're gonna do?
Right.
There's no exception to the game.
Yeah.
I did it to George because he was him,
Yeah.
but you not here all the time, and I ain't gonna do it to you.
Right.
So just that simple communication helps. And,
I think that's amazing.
and not only that, you just look at, because sometimes people get the wrong perception, right? They look at the universal ban and they like, oh man, it's just about banning people. It's about creating a community for us to thrive in. When it comes to employment, when it comes to great specials, because you think about it, right? As a community, we lose, right, every day. So you look at someone in our community does an order for food, right? Now, the distributor doesn't pass on the savings that they would pass on to other people because we don't order enough.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine us ordering all together. Now you have to meet our demand.
Like we were talking about earlier, you were talking about
That's
you
it.
switched from the dope game to, it's still the same hustle.
It is.
right?
Yeah,
it's
just
still
how
the
you do
same.
it.
It's just a different product, right? So
Yeah, you're not buying weed a sack at a time,
Right.
A joint at a time.
it wouldn't make any sense.
Hey, look, I got a joint for sale. I'm selling blunts, like,
Right.
I mean, but you're not gonna sell one blunt,
Individual
and
money,
roll
you're
it up.
gonna buy the whole bag. You're gonna break it down.
Yeah.
And you're
Or you're gonna bag up 1,000 blunts,
Right.
Because that's the hustle that you created.
right.
That's so dope, and I never thought about
That's
that from our
business.
side. Yeah,
To me, that's just the same business.
Because in my business, I deal with so some guys that own gas stations, they would buy their gas, their food, their snacks as 25 gas stations
Get a great deal.
versus
Of course.
you got a gas station and I got a gas station and we know each other.
Of course.
but you
It's
buy
so
you
hard.
buy your little 100 gallons of gas and you buy your.
But
we gonna come
now-
together and we gonna buy
And that's-
1
But
million
now we're
gallons
back
of
into
gas.
trust.
The coming together
You know what?
part.
And yes, like that everybody's gonna do right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And let me tell you why. Is because in our community, we are so key on beating the next
I was
person
about to say,
that we
competitive
don't realize
spirit.
that we beating ourselves
You're beating yourself,
along the
yeah.
way. So my thing is, if like for instance, right now we're doing this chicken thing, and you can ask everybody, I'm offering them chicken. So I'm buying cases of chicken at $55. I got a great deal. That might not be the best deal in the city, but that's gonna be better than most
You get
deals
from the people.
So my thing is, I buy large amount of chicken, and I call people and tell them, "Hey, I got chicken. I got cases of chicken." The reason why is, if I can save my competitive money buying chicken, then I can save myself money.
right.
Yeah,
You know
we're
what I'm saying?
all
Because I can't do
cashing
it
in
by
on
myself.
savings.
Right.
If they tell me, "Hey, well, you only buying 20 cases of chicken, it's gonna be $65," but if you buy 50 cases of chicken, it's gonna be $55. I need to go find somebody that needs 50 cases of chicken.
Right.
Because I'm saving too. And I don't care about who else is saving. And that's the community that we need to build. And where I started looking at this is that, so, hey, everybody travel university. So on Thursday morning, most Thursday morning, there's a white truck sitting in the shopping center. Oh, well, let's go back. I ain't gonna tell everything, but because then people gonna get, there's a community of people, multiple people that's already doing this. Like, I know a person that has a commissary for all his business. He buys the food for all his business. The commissary buys it.
Mm-hmm.
He preps everything. He sends it out to all his places.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-million-dollar business, getting great prices.
Right.
I know a seafood community, same thing.
I was getting ready to ask, how is that? You said you had your chicken and you're reaching out to people. How are they responding to that?
So the band, the community of the business that's come together for the band,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I'm sending them to. I'm putting that resource into that community.
That
So
makes sense.
Yeah,
For
it's not
everything,
just about
supplies,
banning.
everything.
It's not just about keeping people out of your business. It's
So-
how
It's
to get
working
people in
That
your
is
business.
not that band is a network.
Yeah, that's
of
the
like-minded
start. Yeah, that's the
individuals.
start of
Yeah.
it. But
Y'all communicating.
by communicating together, we're going to
Yeah.
put people back into the business.
Yeah.
We're going to be able to bring value back to the business where,
That's
I don't,
incredible.
yeah. If
and
I,
creating excellence. Like,
hey, cause think about this. Even, I'm not telling you what to sell your chicken for.
right.
I'm just trying to give you an opportunity to have a better profit margin.
That's it.
Like,
right.
And
That's
what's
it.
wrong with that?
Yeah. And then look at the distributor. They don't care if they sell one box to me today
Correct.
or 100 boxes
They
and they don't have to
still-
sell nothing to nobody else. Because
It's actually better that way.
Because
they just want to be able to say, we have value in this person.
Yeah.
They are buying this much product.
Right.
And wherever we put it at and whatever we do with it is on us. They just got to get it out their warehouse.
Yep.
And we got to get it in the community.
That's
Yeah.
funny though, because I saw a video the other day. A lady, a Mexican lady, was in like a Walmart or something or Costco or something, and she had 2 buggies just full of like fried turkeys or fried chickens, like hens or whatever. And everybody was pissed, and they were like, "You can't do that. You can't do that." But I was thinking, what's the difference though? Because whether that lady bought 50 fried turkeys or 50 people came in front of you,
And bought one.
they just beat you to the turkeys. Who
Yeah,
cares?
so-
Like you're just too late. You know what I mean? Like it's not why is it a looked at? Because everybody even in the comments was going in on her, looking at it like it was a bad thing that she bought all these turkeys.
If
like
the business doesn't have limitations, why should you?
yeah, no, and why would the
the
business
point
have
is- the
limitations?
point
It's
is
to
I
sell
wanna
them.
sell them.
I'm trying to sell them. Yeah, so I'm like, but why is that a negative thing?
because other people are not able to buy. For them, they're
Well-
like, you're taking it away from me being able to buy
I
it,
can imagine,
guess.
right?
Other people.
And
the store.
someone might correct us on this. But just imagine. Do you think the number one retail store in the world is each store is buying their own stuff, or are they buying the stuff for the stores? Walmart.
Right.
Like
oh, yeah,
yeah, you're
there's-
making your deals for
Yeah.
all the stores.
Yeah.
They
That's
don't-
How that's
yeah.
how they
And then you
about it.
distribute.
right,
Because if they wasn't, then why would they need a warehouse?
right.
Why would they need a central location to bring product in
And
if
then
it wasn't
distribute
if
it.
it wasn't just one person buying it all?
Yeah, right.
Because think about this, I got 100 Walmarts, and I'm guessing. So if it comes back that this is wrong, then we figure it out. But I got 100 Walmarts. I go to Coke and say, "Hey, I need 10 pallets of Coke for this one store. I need 5 for this store. I need 4 for that." Or do I go to them and say, "Hey, I need 1,000 pallets of Cokes, and I need
what
you to
I
take
do
them
with
to my
it, you
warehouse."
don't need to know.
Right.
Like
yeah,
I just need
that's
the,
none of your business.
Now
yeah.
look
Yeah.
at the amount. Look at the value in what I've done.
yeah.
Like now
I'm
they
looking at
now
this
they
huge
have
number.
I
Now
forced
you're a
them.
valued customer for sure. Yeah.
I forced them to give me a better deal than the next person.
right.
So, and that's the same thing that this community of quote unquote band, everybody calling it the
Y'all
band
got to come up
community.
with a cool ass name for
Hey,
it.
we're gonna work on one. We're
Yeah.
gonna pass it around. But that's what the community is for.
Yeah.
Is to be able to create something that hasn't been done before. Like there's communities, other people that's already doing this.
Yeah.
They're already doing
Of
it.
course.
They're winning.
Listen,
Of course.
I'm gonna
Of
tell you,
course.
It's working together.
just yesterday, and this is sidebar, and
This is major.
a customer called me and was like, "Hey, look, I just bought this daycare. I got 3 more opening up. I also own some gas stations.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use Beyond Trash
Mhm.
exclusively at all of my locations.
What can
Price
we do?
just
but
dropped.
I need a better rate.
Yeah, what can we do?
What's my rate?
And what you gonna say? Sir, I'm working on it. I'm getting you back to
let's
you.
get the prices down.
Let's figure it out.
Look, this location, all future locations is us. Here's your rate.
Mhm.
Discounted. Flat
Mhm.
rate. You don't even have to call around and shop. Every time it's yours.
Look, here go one too. We see it every day. Cell phones. It ain't about buying one phone no more. You get 4 lines. You get them for $25 a line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's selling
Yeah.
with more
Volume.
value.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like so now you have to build a community that's capable of taking on that value, and that's what we're trying to do: create a community so we can take on like everything's going up. We have to figure out a way to bring it down so we can maintain. I mean, it's okay. I'd rather be successful with many than fail by myself.
Yeah.
I like that you're starting with a band, and the band isn't necessarily financial, because it seems like once you start talking money, that's where people get a little
Yeah.
nervous.
Like it feels like you versus us.
Yeah, and it seems like in our community, that's our problem. We can't work together a lot of times, and it comes down to I don't want that person making more than me, or I don't know,
I was going to ask, do you think there are any foreseeable
like
snags
pushback.
to
Or,
Well,
this plan?
Hey, but here's the thing, right? The same people that don't want to participate sometimes
mm-hmm.
are the same people that end up with the same problem.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I didn't do anything personally to make a person fight in here. I'm playing music.
Right.
I'm open to the public.
Mm-hmm.
I got liquor. I got opportunity. If you have that, what stops them from doing it at your place?
Come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What stops them from today fighting in my place? And then they're not done, and tomorrow they show up at your place. You gonna wish I had told you that they was here yesterday. So that's what this community is for, is to nab that in the bud, because we don't know what happens at during the nightlife.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So if we don't have a form of communication, then
Yeah.
we sometimes miss out on the big parties.
Yeah.
What we need to know.
And one of my big questions was, how are y'all going to be able to account for these people? But I think I saw Mark post something about a
V2.
scanner or something.
Yeah.
Tell me
Yes,
about
scanner.
that.
So it's a scanner that look like a cell phone, and it scans the ID. But when we scan your ID, what it happens is it tells us who you are and what age you are. And so it's a way of taking the responsibility of making sure the people that's in your business, one, of age, because it tells you. So you don't have nobody guessing at the door.
I'm
Wait a
trying to
minute,
remember
let me
the
see
year. Yeah.
how you subtract this and do that. But then when that person becomes a problem, now you can also go in the same scanner and just hit a
Flag 'em.
button, bam, banned. You can tell it
So
how.
you flag them, and
Yeah.
then other people, when they scan, they
So
see the
now,
flag.
when we with the scanners across different businesses, now when you go to another club, because you got to have ID.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now of course it doesn't work if you're
You're
not
not carding.
yeah, if you're not carding, which, there's other ways, but that's the main way we're going to use the ID scanner, because you, as every business in Huntsville wants to know that has a source of entertainment, you want to know who's in your business.
Right.
You don't walk in a restaurant and they don't, they going to scan your ID. They're not. They're going to check it. Most waitresses are too. So there's another way around it. Of course, we're going to use pictures, and then, what's the universal thing? Everybody has to put something on social media.
Fact.
Fight today is on social media tomorrow. Only thing I got to do is identify the person in there that's fighting. People that's going to end up on this list is going to help you 99% of the time. They're going to help you put themselves on the list.
I was going to say they're putting themselves on the list.
They going to talk about it. They're going to talk about what they did at the club. They
It's a
friends
certain
going to talk
person.
about it. Yeah, they can't get away from publicizing violence.
Yeah.
The person on that list is a person. What is a species of people?
Oh yeah, yeah. That
People is funny.
ass.
Yeah, it's the people that can't walk away, that
They
just
do the
can't
same
say
thing.
no.
Yeah.
Can't say no. And then another thing is too, you don't think about it, is if you feel like we all are collectively putting towards the effort to keep nonsense down, you're more likely to want to come out and participate in some things, because you
for
don't
sure.
have to worry about
I'm
it.
not worried about that. Well, y'all had a good constructive way of handling those types of beefs too. They had like the slap contest there for a second at 46. What happened with that? Why did that go away? That went viral every time y'all did it.
Well, you don't think about it when you create it. It just sound fun,
Yeah.
and you see other people do it, but violence.
Insurance.
Injuries,
Violence.
They was slapping girls to sleep.
insurance,
Social media.
Yeah, it went
Insurance.
viral like every time.
getting canceled,
And
domestic violence.
think about the impact.
It was girl on girl.
Think about the impact on your community. So you rile people up, and then you send them out in the community. And what do? They go in the community
And fight.
and cause more
Do one
problems.
get
Keep
that,
that
yeah.
same
And you're
energy.
promoting the
Yeah.
violence.
Like when I
Yeah.
woke up, she was gone. So now I got to go find her.
Yeah,
So the next couple of days, I'm looking for, like, who slapped me to sleep?
yeah.
Right? So, some things, they...
All money ain't good, but yeah.
And look, it was good for the time.
Yeah.
But
Times have changed.
It timed itself out. It was time for it to go. And that's where products and different things come in at. You have to look at the impact of the community, and then you can go from there.
Yeah.
Like, that is the key thing. Like, you are capable of doing the city of Huntsville allows you to do anything that's considered entertainment within the law. And once you step outside that line,
Yeah.
either you're gonna wheel yourself back or they will. And
they
at the
gonna-
time,
yeah.
I looked at the impact that I was having on my business and the community. As much as it looked fun to everybody, on the back end, it wasn't. So I had to end it.
That makes sense.
I brought that a boxing ring too, just to make sure no one else does it. Yeah.
Really?
And it wasn't me being selfish, as in like, I don't want you to have the fun.
Nah, you're stopping it from
I didn't want you to have the
other stuff
liability.
that could, yeah, exactly.
Because
Major liability.
people would look at what I was doing, they'd be like, oh, I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah.
And then they would never ask you, well, what's the bad about it? And believe me,
The drawback.
it's more
Yeah.
drawbacks than it is. It's money.
Yeah, a lot of people just can't let stuff go, and it's not gonna just be all fun and games.
Right.
Let me so I only talk about the world I know. So I want to ask a question. How do you feel about bartenders? There's this myth, I don't know if it's a myth, it might be true, that the women bartenders, and Nadia, I don't know if you can speak to this, don't fuck with women bar attenders. Like there's this little tension in the air. Like, can you speak to that? Like, you think that's a real thing, or is that just like
Look, there could be some truth, and then there could not be some truth. Women are very needy. When they come to the bar, they demand you serve them at that time. And if you ain't paying attention, they don't get served in time. So I'm not saying that it, because also too at the same time, there's the sense of the attitude. But you don't watch too many. Ideally watch here. Nelson, you go to the bar. The bar as a whole, the concept is you put people behind the bar that attract people to the bar.
right?
So when Nelson goes to the bar, he has something to talk and look at. You're willing to wait. When a young lady goes to the bar, she's there just for a drink. She ain't looking for the conversation. She ain't looking for the eye candy. She wants a drink. So there's a sense of Nelson wants his drink, but he's willing to wait. She wants a drink. She's not willing to wait. I don't think the funniest thing is when people say, I've been at the bar waiting on a drink, and I'd be like, it's 4 bartenders up there. You stood there and looked at one. Why you just didn't go to somebody else?
But sometimes there's like a bar etiquette, right?
Come on.
It is.
Come on.
All the time.
You have, especially if you frequent a place, you get cool with somebody. You find your person, and they know you, and they know what you want.
You
And you
establish
stick,
rapport.
you rapport with that person, and you stick with that person.
Right.
Have you ever been to a bar and your drink took all day, but the bartender was doing nothing?
It's actually happened here before.
What was the bartender doing when you thought they was doing nothing?
Well, I feel like it just felt like it was a personal thing, like to just either
But-
get
but
on
I'm
the
saying-
phone, turn around,
Don't get me
act
started.
like they're cleaning up, doing all types of
Not
shit,
paying
just walking
attention.
around, yeah, right,
Not being attentive.
yeah.
I think there's this thing that like women don't tip, so that the women bartenders don't serve them. So you don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg. Was it that women aren't tipping, or is that the bartenders that are women are playing more to the guys because they know that they tip well, and they're not even giving the women the opportunity?
Like the same energy.
You see what I'm saying? Like they're not even giving them a chance to even
Yeah.
give the opportunity to tip. You see what I'm saying?
I just-
Kind
I
of like
just
when
feel
you work at a restaurant and the black people come in. And you're
Yes,
like,
I
I
was
don't
just
want
thinking
that
that.
table.
Yeah.
Right. But I was just thinking, regardless, like it doesn't matter because
That's your job.
It
tipping
should be,
is
yeah.
not mandatory. I'm
not.
sorry. That's
But-
not.
Like you're
it's
working
not
for your
required,
tip, so why wouldn't
and
you-
it's not required. And why would you
wouldn't
go
you turn
against?
it up?
Why would you guarantee? You probably almost guarantee you're not going to get tipped by giving bad service or
Here's
not
what I
giving
tell
service.
people, right?
And
This
that's
is
the
a funny
chicken or the
thing.
egg.
Who leaves out the house and say, oh man, you know what? They got $5 dime repo, but I'm going to pay $8 because I'm a tipper.
Right.
That's not the draw.
That's not. Yeah.
So, and it's like we have a culture that we think tips is a must. Tips are earned. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
an
all.
American
Literally.
thing, though. Yeah.
Tips are
Right.
earned.
They're earned. Right.
And guess what? Even when you feel like you earned it, there's no rule that
No
says they
guarantee.
have to.
Right.
do it.
Guarantee they
right.
don't have to, and you don't know anybody's situation. They might really just have that $5 for that rep.
If they
Right, that might
only got
And
really
that's their
just
right.
be it.
They should have
And
went to
they're
the ABC
still-
store.
Should have, but they could still.
But
yeah.
it might not be about that. They might need to go up there just to sit there and and get
out the house.
Yeah, just get out of the house. You ain't gonna sit at the ABC store.
Look, I tell my employees, it's not your job to worry about who in here not doing what.
Right.
I pay you to serve the people that want something. That's what you do. If that person, Nelson, if you sit at the bar for a whole hour and buy one drink, so rightfully so.
Yeah.
Like, it's no one job in there to tell you,
Right.
you
gotta get
gotta
up.
buy something. Because here's the thing, I could force you to buy 5 drinks. You can get up and fall flat on your face. Or no, better yet, the bartender can force you to buy 5 drinks. You get up, fall flat on your face. Who you looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that bartender, you ain't looking for that bartender.
Right.
So all the stuff that they have a problem with, they have no responsibility of the consequences. Like, so, and the same thing. Woman go to the bar, she can't get a drink. First thing she on there, F47.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, what did I do?
Right.
Like, say the bartender name. That's
Right.
who you got a problem
That's
with.
what it was.
And and they weren't forcing all them drinks on people and get mad because people weren't buying drinks. Also be the same one that be stealing.
No, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna get it one way or the other.
Yeah. She's gonna get it. So
All right, man. We gotta wrap this up. We're coming on an hour and a half.
All right. So final thoughts. Give us a rundown. All the clubs you got.
What you got going on? What nights to go? All that good. What's gonna happen now?
well, you mean like what I have going on in particular clubs?
Well, you said you got the 4, right? So give us the nights to go where and tell us why.
So the name of the club is the Nights.
Yeah.
3 clubs, 1 restaurant.
Okay.
All right, so
Trio's a
Trio
restaurant,
is
that's
the
right.
place to eat
Okay.
every day of the week.
Every day of the week.
Tuesday through Sunday.
Okay.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
heard about the
There-
tacos.
Yeah, tacos, chicken, macaroni and cheese, greens are good. There's an opportunity to find something good 6 days a week there.
Okay.
So there's always something. You just got to stop in. Small restaurant, good food.
Okay.
When it comes to nightlife, our days are pretty simple. Wednesday is Envy. Thursday is 47. Friday is Icon. Saturday, Envy, 47.
right.
All of them.
Right.
Then Sunday, normally Icon and Envy is closed on Sunday.
And Trio Brunch.
Trio Brunch, 47. Laid back Sunday.
Mhm.
So it's something to do within the portfolio
The
every day.
network.
All right, y'all come check them out. George, thanks for joining us. I appreciate
Yes.
it. About to
I
do a
appreciate
dating
y'all.
profile.
Oh, what?
The dating profile. You already agreed.
You already committed
agreed.
to it.
Make sure.
His blew up. He did the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yours is
so,
doing
yeah.
good.
So his is doing good. All
Big
right.
G, baby.
Big
Yeah, we're
G.
gonna have to talk
Big
about this,
G.
Nelson.
All right, thanks for joining us again, y'all. Have a good night.
All right.
Peace.
Good night.
Yeah. I don't know when you're watching this shit. Good day, good night.
12:30 today.
Have a good night.
Good night.
I'm creeping low in a flip flop box. Let it wane. Leaning to the left, gold rims on that thing. Peanut butter guts, it's a must. Drop it in the shop, take it out, mine it up. 10 clip coats to make it shine. Make me circle through the field like 55 times.